Viewers, there's a heart-wrenching tragedy that has been reported from Kerala. A chilling video of a Dalit man being lynched. 31-year-old Ramnarayan, a migrant labourer from Chhattisgarh, died due to the injuries suffered in the mob lynching. According to police, Ramnarayan was attacked by a group of men last week who alleged that he was involved in a theft at Walyar in Kerala. The video shows the mob interrogating the victim, slapping him, even mocking him while he struggles to respond. Moments later, he was beaten to death. The details are chilling. Ramnarayan is said to have collapsed during the assault and vomited blood. The post-mortem reveals severe injuries to his body. Autopsy has also revealed 80 injuries covering his entire body, including shattered ribs, a broken spine, and severe head trauma. Doctors have reported extensive internal bleeding and concluded that death resulted from assault and blood loss. The family of victim Ramnarayan is demanding an investigation under stringent provisions of law, including the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act.
तो जो भीड़ द्वारा पीटा जो धारा है मॉब लिंचिंग का वो केस दर्ज होना चाहिए और जो तहसील पूनावाला का धारा है SIT टीम गठित वो हो और मृतक जो मेरे परिवार के जो ये मेरे दोनों बच्चे हैं मेरे भाई के इनको जो है उचित जो है मुआवजा राशि 25 लाख रुपए मिले ऐसा मेरी सरकार से मांग है और हम लोग SC समुदाय से आते हैं तो SC/ST एट्रोसिटी की धारा जो है वो दर्ज होना चाहिए। जब तक मेरी ये मांगे नहीं पूरी हो जाती हम शव को कहीं नहीं ले जाएंगे।
केरल गिरी से साहब कमाए तो बांग्लादेशी समाज के वाला मार दे गए है और ओकरे से गरीब आदमी ओकरे से गुजारा से ओकर दिन रोटी चलत है। शासन से अनुरोध करत हम कि ओकर छोटे-छोटे बाल बच्चा ओकर डोकरी दई है जेमन कहा बिल्कुल सहारा है। सरकार से अनुरोध करत हम कि ओकर जे खा के कुछ सहयोग चाहिए सरकार से।
और बेटा है ना कमाए खा जे मजदूरी से वही कमाते खाते जेखन हमन और पोषण पालन करते तो हमन कहा माथे जीवो तो हमार सरकार से मदद मांगत हन।
Meanwhile, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has assured that justice will be ensured for the family of Ramnarayan, who was killed following this mob assault. He has also added that strict action will be taken against those responsible. The Kerala Chief Minister has also added that such acts which tarnish the reputation of a progressive society like Kerala are completely unacceptable. The Left and Congress have also claimed that it was a result of the hate politics of the BJP. While Left, which is in government, has not owned up to the failure of law and order, even the Congress claims that it was polarization that led to his death.
The brutal killing of a guest worker from Chhattisgarh, Ramnarayan Baghel, is highly condemnable. He is a victim of politics of hate propagated by Sangh Parivar throughout the country. 5 people have been arrested and 4 are Sangh Parivar activists. They are non-criminals and they are accused in many criminal cases including attempt to murder of a CPIM leader.
It's the kind of politics the ruling party has triggered in this country. The way the media starts polarizing society based on the debates that all of you have, and then come these mobs who indulge into lynching and so on and so forth. It's not just the first instance in Kerala. There's been Pelu Khan, Lakh Khan, Kanhaiya Taylor, and now this Dalit labor from Chhattisgarh in Kerala. So these are examples of a kind of polarizing politics that the BJP indulges into.
The BJP has slammed the opposition for politicizing a brutal assault, calling it of trying to attempt to deviate from the real issue by blaming Sangh and BJP instead.
केरल में एक छत्तीसगढ़ के व्यक्ति जो अनुसूचित जाति SC समाज से आते हैं और लेबरर का काम कर रहे थे, उनकी पीट कर हत्या कर दी गई। वैसे तो केरल की सत्ताधारी पार्टी लेफ्ट पार्टीज चिल्ला कर मॉब लिंचिंग पर बड़ी बड़ी बातें करती है। अपनी कानून व्यवस्था की नाकामी को स्वीकारने के बदले, अपनी टोटल फेलियर और इनकॉम्पिटेंस को स्वीकारने के बदले वो फिर से अब डी से किसी और पर दोष डालो और डाइवर्ट करो, इसमें लगे हुए हैं।
They will blame RSS for each and everything. But tomorrow he moves out of his house and slips over a banana peel, even then he says RSS because of RSS. The fact is that this has happened and RSS has condemned it. everyone has condemned the lynching and the killing. But as the left and as the India Alliance are, they have to blame for everything. They have to blame RSS.
Let's take this across to Arpita joining us live at the moment. Arpita, the massive political fight that has broken out, the war of words that we are seeing as far as this tragic incident of lynching is concerned. Take us to the latest in terms of what we are seeing coming out from the fight between the left and the BJP.
While the left is claiming that RSS RSS leaders are behind this. In fact, they are also claiming that the 5 accused who are already arrested, they are affiliated to RSS. But on the other hand, BJP and RSS are saying that left is taking a step back from taking ownership of the assault that has taken place in the state, the law and order. They are questioning the law and order in the state. And in fact, the Congress also has asked the Chief Minister to take strict action against those who are behind this act. And the Chief Minister has given out a statement saying that the state government will look into the matter and they will give the strictest strictest punishment possible. Meanwhile, an action committee has been formed. They are coordinating with the state government because the victim's family has demanded 25 lakhs compensation. But the state government has currently said that minimum 10 lakhs compensation will be given. There will be a cabinet meeting that will be held day after tomorrow where they will discuss on the compensation, how much they are going to give. Only then the family has said once only they get the compensation, they will receive his body and they will be taking him to Chhattisgarh.
Let's quickly take this across to our guest. Thanks so much for joining us, Arpita, with that update. We have with us Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP. With us is Sanjeev Unyal, advocate and political analyst. With us also is Syed Aslam Pasha, political analyst. Dr. John Dayal, human rights activist, is also with us on the show. Dr. John Dayal, let me begin with you. The point is that if this was, and this is a very tragic incident, every lynching has to be condemned unequivocally. There's no two ways about it. If we believe in a society where there's rule of law, certainly such acts should not and cannot happen and should be punished by law. But the point being made over here by the BJP is that if this was a BJP-ruled state, such as Uttar Pradesh or Gujarat, then certainly all questions would be asked about the state government and the collapsing law and order situation. In this case, why should the state government not be taking responsibility?
I think the state government has taken responsibility, has announced or will announce a compensation for the family and is setting up an SIT. But certainly you are quite correct. Law and order is a state subject and every state government should take full responsibility. They should not follow the UP government pattern of withdrawing the cases of those involved in the lynching of Accusations, for instance. With Harsh Mandir, I have investigated over 50 lynchings in the last decade of the BJP rule in various parts of the country. State governments have been lax, but the basic reason I would still maintain is the polarization, the radicalization and the saffronization of people. When you're asking a person, are you a Bangladeshi? You're not asking him, are you a Bangladeshi Hindu, of which one person was lynched in Bangladesh. You're implying that he's a Muslim, and because he's a Muslim, he's worthy of being lynched. So that is something that needs to be very worrisome for the Prime Minister, for the Home Minister, for all the Chief Ministers of the country.
Okay. Siddharth Yadav, respond to that this is a result of the politics of hate practiced by the Sangh Parivar. That's a charge coming in from the left government. You heard ministers and the Chief Minister also talking about it. Your response to that, Siddharth Yadav?
Hi, Madhav. Good evening. I have two major problems with this argument, and I would want to register my issue with the learned panelist John Dayal as well. Number one, there is nothing as a lynching in a BJP-ruled state or a non-BJP-ruled state. If you do a research based on that, I don't know what prison one uses for such researches or what is the objective to get that research. It's highly questionable. Number two, why is this hypocrisy actually surfacing? A lynching has happened. It has happened in Kerala. The responsibility of the state government is not to announce rewards or compensations. That's not what a state government has to do. the accountability of a state government is that how can such a law and order issue prevail? Now, such a convenient position for any state government or the ministers to take that a lynching would happen and you would conveniently come out and say, oh, this was done by so and so. The RSS and BJP are condemning it. We are asking you, why, how have you allowed this? How is the state going down that road? The people who have been arrested, what gives them this courage that this can happen? What kind of diversions tactics is Kerala and everybody, the government of Kerala is trying to deploy? You don't need diversion tactics in this. You don't need any other arguments in this. A lynching has happened and a lynching is a lynching. A lynching on the soil of Bharat has happened. A state government is responsible for the law and order. They are accountable and they have to answer. The issue ends there. But the people who are trying to get into back of things by deploying a diversion tactic and saying, this was probably presumed to be someone so and so, and this is the hate politics. I say, we do away with all politics, but questions have to be asked and tough questions have to be asked, and we are asking those questions.
Okay.
So do not deploy your diversion tactics and answer the questions that the people are seeking.
Yeah. All right, let me bring in Syed Aslam Pasha. Syed Aslam Pasha, the question that many are asking at this point of time also is that in the case of Akhlaq, which was referred to by John Dayal, we saw a huge amount of outrage. We saw the candlelight lobby coming out protest, and everyone has a right to protest. Why is that not happening in this case? Is it because it is in a state that is ruled by the left parties? That's a question that's being certainly posed by the BJP.
Well, absolutely not, Madhav. We vociferously condemn every lynching which happens on the soil of India, whether it is in Kerala or in any other state of India, we vociferously condemn that. Now, one thing which we all need to acknowledge here is the government has acted on that. There's a SIT which is created under the leadership of SP, Superintendent of Police Palakkad. 5 people have been arrested. I think what we need to take cognizance of today is, out of the 5 people who are arrested, 4 people are affiliated to an organization, a right-wing outfit. That is point number 1. Now, point number 2, what has the government done? In the Chief Minister Distress Relief Fund, there's a relief of 10 lakh rupees already announced. The third point, to stop the recurrence of such issues, there are effective measures which are taken. Now, if the investigation is already going on, there will be suitable punishment which will be given to the organization as well. The organization these people are affiliated to, who have committed this crime, they will be punished as well. Now, Kerala is a progressive state. It is number 1 with respect to health, number 1 with literacy, number 1 with infant mortality, least infant mortality, number 1 with infrastructure. This is a progressive state. People who have done this are definitely trying to tarnish the image of Kerala. There will be suitable punishment which will be given once the SIT report is out. Primarily, it can be identified that there are 4 individuals from one particular route.
Okay, Sanjeev Onyal, I want you to respond to that. 4 individuals have been identified and they are said to belong to a certain organization, says Syed Aslam Pasha. There is no ambiguity on who's responsible, he says. Your response, Sanjeev Onyal.
Surprising. A man of 31 years of age, he had been lynched in a state where people carry so many candles to the India Gate. This is a reformist state. What you have done with that labor? Labor has been lynched like anything. And he had been lynched only for the sake of thinking that he's in theft. And you have seen the blame game of that Vijayan, what he's saying, Chief Minister. What the ministers over there, what they are saying, what Dayal is saying over here. This is very surprising.
Can you tell us?
He is 31 years of age. Vijayan's government is a big, they have sabotaged this government. Have you seen what is the result of Thiruvananthapuram? After 30 years, BJP has entered. Could be their one
Okay,
point of view.
I don't think that I don't necessarily think the 2 incidents are linked, but nevertheless,
yes,
at the end of the day, one by one, please.
Let me complete.
Yeah, okay, conclude your point.
BJP and RSS has been blamed. Why BJP and RSS has been blamed? We don't give any evidence. I'm an advocate. Without evidence, you are saying this.
Correct.
They should be behind bars. Who are saying RSS and BJP. If a Muslim has been lynched, then they would have said that RSS is involved. A Hindu Ramnarayan
We can debate that. Mr. Unyal, 1 second, calm down. Let me get in a response from the other panelists. Dr. John Dayal, what is the basis of you saying that the RSS or the BJP are responsible? You can't say this without any evidence, is the version of Mr. Unyal. Please respond to him.
No, I don't have to respond to Mr. Unyal. I respond to your questions. And basically, my first appeal would be to the Chief Minister of Kerala. Please, unlike the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, do not withdraw the cases against the killers of this poor Dalit from Bihar who was killed in your great state of Kerala. Do not ever withdraw the cases. Pursue them and prosecute the killers to the full extent of the law, whoever they are. The fact that this man was killed while his nationality and his religion were being questioned is clear. That his killers belonged to an Islamophobic organization, and we know which organization in India is Islamophobic.
We all, Sanjeev Unyal.
Let me complete.
Madhav, please let me respond.
Can I say anything?
Yes, please. The floor is yours, Mr. Unyal.
I am quite surprised because the governance from the hand of communists are going. That's far off. They are thinking that we will be out of the country. We will out of the country now because this Communist Party of India and nowhere in the complete map, only Kerala. And what Trivandrum, have you seen what is the result of Trivandrum? The mayor in the past 30 years, first BJP oriented. That's why they are blaming the right wing. Have you seen? Have you done any evidence? They are laughing like anything.
No.
On the death, you see, Aslam, he is Muslim. That's why he's laughing.
No, let's not get personal. No, we are not going to get personal. That's not correct. Mr. Unyal, I don't subscribe to that at all. But I will ask Mr. Aslam the same question I posed just a few months ago to Mr. Dayal. Mr. Aslam Pasha, what is the evidence? What is the basis of linking these individuals with the BJP RSS? I think that's a fair question to ask at this point of time. Is there enough evidence?
Yeah, sure, Madhav. Thank you so much. I respect this gentleman's age, but he should have control over his tongue. If someone is coming on TV, they should have control over their tongue. It is clearly evident what mindset he is coming from. Now, Madhav, let me just very, very honestly tell you, the government has put in a SIT to investigate this matter. Nobody is concluding. Prima facie, whatever is observed, the SIT has told, and that is why we are mentioning that it is 4 people from a right-wing outfit who are involved in this. Nobody is shying away from responsibility. The government has taken the responsibility. The SIT is formed. Since there should be no recurrence of such incidents, there is strict vigilance measures which are taken. And of course, once the SIT report is out, we will get to know who is involved and who is responsible for this. Kerala government is a progressive government, but this will not shy away from responsibility.
So, but the point is there is a lynching that has happened under this so-called progressive government, and that's a fact that nobody can run away from. But I want to put a simple question across to Siddharth Yadav. I think there is one question I'm going to allow John Dayal, which is when he says or raises the point as to why is it that the killers of Akhlaq, their cases are being withdrawn. If we as a nation believe in rule of law, if we as a nation are committed that such incidents should not happen again, or those who perpetrate such crimes should not happen again, I think it's a fair question to ask, why are we going soft or seeing the UP government go soft on the killers of Akhlaq? Siddharth.
Oh, definitely, Madhav. I think there is no two ways about it. Prosecution in our country is a very difficult aspect altogether. And I have full faith and I would fully believe, and the BJP in Kerala is going to fully ensure that the prosecution in this matter also, starts off at an end that in the later stage, nobody is let off because of, lack of evidence or anything. But to answer John Dayal, he said, all of us know that which is the communal organization in the country. I think, he would know best because he belongs to one. The people who stay quiet on Bangladeshi Hindus being killed every day, who stay quiet on riots happening in Bengal and Hindus getting killed every day. But only 2 reasons, I think, are there in this particular incident why a certain section of our country is very silent. Number one, this is not a incident where a Hindu, where a Muslim has been lynched. Probably a Hindu Dalit person does not incite that kind of passion amongst a certain section. And number 2, this is the non-BJP ruled state. Otherwise, you reverse the tables, and had it been a a person coming from a Muslim community, and was it a BJP ruled state, I'm sure your calm and composed panelists would have been jumping out of their television windows and taking a narrative altogether.
Quick response,
Having
Mr.
said
Pasha,
that,
respond to that. Complete contrast. If this was, and I put that question across to Mr. John Dayal as well, that if the tables were turned and it was a BJP ruled state, the reaction and an outrage would be quite different. Which is why there is a question over whether there is selective outrage in this case.
No, so Madhav, I'll take 30 quick seconds on this. My friend, do you know when this is a case of hatred? This is a case of racial abuse. This is a clear case of racial abuse. You should be cognizant of that.
All right. There are many questions still, and we will have to see, of course, what the state government does as far as this shocking case is concerned. But we'll have to leave it there. Siddharth Yadav, Sanjeev Unyal, Syed Islam Pasha, and Dr. John Dayal, thanks so much for joining us this evening.